So good afternoon, December the 1st, 2014. This is CISG114, Section 1, Web Technology and Life. Today is day number 29 into week number 15, the makeup week of the semester. It's also the last semester of the last week of the semester. So let us get started. First of all, welcome back to this makeup class. This is day number 29 in the semester. We have one more day to go. That is day number 30 on Thursday. So before we get started for today, let me take attendance first. Second last day, the makeup class day, because we missed 2 Mondays during the semester. Eva is excused, just have been reasons already. Priscilla, not here. Sam, not here. Ken, not here today. Alright, Jackie, yes, thank you. Connie, are you here, Connie? Not here, okay. Ciao, strong supporter. Eric, not so strong. Okay, and then Sharon, thank you. Martin, not here today. Okay, and then Winnie Chong, not here today. Apple is here. Miranda is here. Thank you. Dome is not here. Oh, Candy is here. Martin is here. Thank you. So they return. Sam is still not here yet. Jeffrey is not here. Mickey is not here. Mickey is not here. Sita is here, thank you. Annabelle, not here. Jordan, yes. Joel, not here. Kitson is not here. Lucas, not here today. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Jeff, okay. And then Cindy is here. Tony is here. Michael is here. Eastern is here. Sophie is here. Thank you very much. Alright. So let me double check on this week. Now I have not updated the website for this week today, but you can see it tomorrow. And then let me check on the public discussion forum last week to see if we still have some teams who would like to do the in-class forum. This is considered as the bonus work. Bonus work is very important. If you do not believe your score is good enough today, now we do not have November the 31st. November the 31st is actually December the 1st. So Jordan, are you ready to do it today?
Okay.
With a free member. Last time I remember Jackie did not come, okay? So he should come with some Coca-Cola for each one of us because we're still here. So I'm going to pass the time to this team, followed by Jordan, Jackie, and Jin Fei. Alright, thank you very much. Okay, are you ready or you need some more time? Now before they come here to do the in-class bonus forum, let me remind each one of you, if you participate in the forum, your participations will be counted as an instance of your in-class participations record. Okay? If you do not have enough of such records, such as 5 to make 10 points or 10 to make 20 points, I highly encourage you to join the discussions. Okay? Thank you very much. Are you ready? Are you ready to come? Yes, thank you. I'm going to lock myself out and you're going to lock me in, okay? Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Now we are introduce what is target. So Jordan.
I'm Jeff. I'm Jackie. So let me define what is target. In information systems, a target is a non-hierarchical keywords or teams assigned to a piece of information. These kinds of metadata helps describe an item or allows it to be found again by browser or search tag. Tasks are generally choice informally and personally by the item's creator or by its viewer, depending on the system.
It's a discussion time. I ask you some questions.
Do you know why a tag is useful on internet?
Who want to answer this question? It's easy. Come on, everyone.
You need to bring the microphone to them. Yes, 2 microphones there.
Hello. Because yeah, we could.
Since you didn't make already. Why does tag is useful on internet? If I do not think the tag is useful on internet.
Okay, never mind. You can say why it's not useful.
Can you first?
Okay. So I can have ZL. So basically, because we are in an information age and there's so much information out there, we need tag to find the information that we need. Yeah. Are you satisfied?
Do you want
Okay. Who want to answer again? Oh, I see you, handsome boy. Can you?
I think a tag is very useful on internet because when you tag someone in your photo and the others can see your photo at the same time and this may link people together and shorten the distance between a person and a person.
Very good. I like you. Yes, I give that. Thank you.
So in here, I would like to show you an example to answer this question. In research, a researcher may work with a large collection of items. If he or she wishes to associate each with a small number of themes, then a group of tasks for these themes can be attached to each of items in a large collection. In this way, fee from classification allows to occur to manager. What would otherwise be unlimited amounts of information as well as some free computer applications are readily available to do this.
Do everyone know this word? think you may not really understand. So I have a video to show why in the research this are useful.
What is tagging? Tagging is simply one way of categorizing content that you want to find again in the future. A lot of people are already familiar with using folders and subfolders to organize their files. Well, tagging is just a different way of accomplishing the same sort of thing. Folders and subfolders tend to work well if you have a well-structured way of organizing your files, whereas tags tend to work well when you don't. Let's look at an example of using both folders and tags. Let's say I'm shopping for a new car, and I've narrowed down my choices to 3 new cars and 3 used cars. First, let's see how I might use folders to organize my work. For each of the new cars I'm looking at, I want to see the information on the company website, I want to check out the reviews on edmunds.com, and I want to read the online forums. And for the used cars, I want to do pretty much the same thing, but I also want to organize the listings I find for cars that are for sale online. So I first create a directory structure to store the web pages, and then I can file away each page into the appropriate place. Here's the web page for the Edmunds review of the Ford Mustang. So I'll drag the web page into the subfolder for Ford Mustang under the folder for new cars. Now, let's look at how we might organize this information using tags instead of by folders. Let's take this Edmunds page for the Ford Mustang and assign some tags to it. I'll assign the tags Ford Mustang and Edmunds by clicking on those tag names. And you can see now that those tags have been assigned to this page. This is the same thing as physically putting a set of labels or sticky notes on the Edmunds review for the Ford Mustang. One of the benefits of organizing by tags instead of by folders is that you can assign multiple tags to an object, and you don't have to think about creating an organizational structure beforehand or having to remember where you put something when you want to retrieve it. By using tags, the objects can be found by searching on any of the tags. So if I look under the tags for Ford Mustang, my Edmunds review is there. Or I can drill into the Edmunds tag under Ford Mustang. Or if I look just in the tag for Edmunds, I'll see all the Edmunds reviews. So here I get to see the Edmunds reviews for all of the cars, even though I didn't think to set it up this way. Let's say now I want to see the Infinity listings. I can drill into the Infinity tag. Or if I want to see only the Infinity listings, I'll drill into the For Sale tab under Infinity. But let's say I want to see all the listings for all of the cars. You guessed it. I can drill into the For Sale tag, and I see all of the cars. Since I didn't organize my folder structure that way, I can't easily do that with my folders. So sometimes folders provide a better approach to organizing than tags, and sometimes tags work better. If you have a rigid organizational structure, you might want to use folders. If you're saving and organizing things in sort of an ad hoc manner, then tags might work best. And sometimes you might want to organize your files using both tags and folders. Some systems now support both methods of organizing your data. So thank you very much for watching our video on tagging. We hope it was helpful.
Yes, now we saw a video. So everyone should go. So everyone know why a tag is useful, right? I think your answer is yes or no. Never mind. Let's go to the next question.
Can you show more example in about using a tag? So anyone can answer.
That is okay, but I want you to tell us on the internet. Yes. If using a tag on the internet, can you show some more examples? Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if WeChat is okay.
Okay.
And also Facebook.
Facebook, yes.
To let somebody know QQ.
QQ, yes, we are all. It's like MSN.
Maybe it's very useful since we can tag somebody that we want to remind, and we post some photos or some writings, paragraphs, and it just can take somebody's attention that we want to
No.
share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Very
Thank you.
good. Yes, just they said about Facebook bot, we can QQ, MSN, Wiki, something like this.
Also, next question. It has some special tabs. Do you know what are it? Anyone can answer this question?
You can search it on Wiki.
So can you answer it?
Yes. I think this question is so difficult. So let's tell you what is that. The one is triple text. The second is hashtag. The third one is knowledge text. Let's try to talk about triple text. What is this?
A triple or machine that use a special syntax to define extra semantic information about the tag, making it easier or more meaningful for in
It's easier or more meaningful for interpretation by computer program, and triple text completes 3 parts. Length, case, predicate, and while. For example, geography long is 50.12345 is a tag for the geographical long tweet, coordinate cruise wide is 50.12346. This triple description is similar to the Discover description by web model for information. Next tag is hashtag. Let's show some video.
What is a hashtag? Hashtags signify the theme of your content. A hashtag is made out of a pound sign attached to a word or phrase. Hashtags are used to tag or group content of a common topic. A hashtag essentially becomes a hyperlink that, when clicked, takes you to a search results page of that tag. Hashtags are a way for people to search for content of a given topic. It is a way to filter down the overflow of online content and find people that share the same interests as you. And although hashtags are most commonly associated with Twitter, they frequently appear on other social networks like Instagram, Google+, and Facebook. Many brands are promoting themselves using hashtags to grow their engagement with their customers. It is a way to throw your brand into online conversations, which then allows you to chime in on the shareable moments your brand has with its customers. For example, P&G started a campaign, Thank You Mom, which showed images of athletes showing their appreciation for their moms. They promoted the use of the hashtag Thank You Mom so users could connect with an online community that also wanted to show their appreciation. By using the hashtag Thank You Mom, users were not only connecting with each other, but engaging in the P&G brand. By tagging your content with a hashtag, you are adding it to a group. So let's say you love the TV show Dancing with the Stars, and you want to see what team people are voting for. You can search the hashtag DWTS on Twitter and see what teams people are talking about and join in on the conversation. Hashtags are also commonly used on Instagram to collect photos from a certain event or brand. For example, people are using hashtags to collect pictures of their wedding that their guests took. When guests of Kate Middleton's and William Mark's wedding tagged their photos on Instagram using the hashtag Royal Wedding, the photos went into a collection of wedding photos that people can view by searching the hashtag. Many businesses are also using hashtags on Instagram to collect pictures of people using their products or visiting their business. The Cincinnati coffee shop Coffee Emporium uses their company name as a hashtag on Instagram to collect pictures of their customers enjoying their drinks or working in their calm atmosphere. A business can build their brand by promoting their company's hashtag and gain customer insight by sharing in their customers' experiences through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Google+. In summary, hashtags are a way to tag and categorize your content. They bring together people who share common interests and ideas and want to share their experiences through social media. It's time you connect with your customers through your company hashtag and see what people are talking about.
Okay, we saw a video, so we know. I think everyone know the hashtag meaning. So let's introduce the last tag is a knowledge test.
Knowledge type is a type of meta information that describes or defines some aspect of an information we score. Knowledge types are more than traditional nor hierarchical keywords or themes.
Knowledge tests are a knowledge management discipline that leverage enterprise 2.0 methodology for user to capture insights, expert abilities, discernment of relationships associated with a state result. It generally allows greater visibility than other knowledge management if classification systems.
Now I want to conclude. I want to conclusion my opinion about this tag. So we also use tag this in our daily life on internet, such like Facebook, WeChat, QQ, something else. We can show. We can show our what do we us want to say, and we can show our relationship and advantage. So tag is useful from social networking. Yes, that's checking to say something. Right.
I think tag is useful because we can use in our daily life. For example, we can text what we are famous or something we like to share with our friends.
And one point is when you test something, you can click the tag to see more about this tag things. So this is a useful thing for internet, I think. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, we thank you this team to help us understand a very interesting topic, and it's a heavy topic. Now, after this team's discussions, may I ask any other team who would like to do something similar? If not today, on Thursday. Okay? On Thursday, this is our last makeup class. We're going to do a very brief but very important review of the semester's work. And today, definitely, it's the second last class, the makeup class. And I very much appreciate that many of you did come back. Now, I know that you're very busy working with your learning portfolio, and it's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, it's going to be very meaningful work. Let me give you a hint. Now, the learning portfolio under Plan A gives you 20%, under Plan B gives you 30%. So if you work for 4 sinos in Plan A, each sino will give you 5 points under Plan A, and it will give you 7.5 points under Plan B. Okay? So under each sino, how are you going to earn the 5 points or 7.5 points? So for each sino in your learning portfolio, you have to remember you need to provide number 1, my interpretations of the sino. After you copy and paste the sino number and the brief descriptions there, you need to provide my interpretations. Second, you need to provide my learning artifacts for that sino. Third, you need to provide my refractions for that sino. Now, I will not set up submission names for those sinos items. There is no submission name for this. I will only go into your learning portfolio and check your 4 sinos, and for each sino, I expect to see my interpretations, my learning artifacts, my reflection. Now, under my learning artifact, you need to include as many artifacts as you believe are important to demonstrate you can accomplish the sino. And now, listen very carefully. If you look at my teacher's message of last week, I did say something. You can consider adding something called my journal for a specific sino. Now remember, when you do my journal of a specific sino, you can use that as the basis to link up all the possible journals that you did before in support of this sino. Okay? Because in support of a specific sino, there could be more than one topic. And for that specific topic or topics, if you have already done the journal for that topic or topics, you should link them up. And again, by copy and paste, creating subsequent pages in your sino page or pages, you can easily make it work. And then the second artifact you may consider is the block. A block for a specific topic, if you remember, during the semester is the final stage of developing your topic. And the journal for a specific topic is the beginning stage. So the two things makes a very good contrast of your understanding. And so if you produce a block for your sino, it's also important that you use that block as the basis to link up all the possible blocks for all the possible topics included under that silo. Okay? So, and when you write the journal for a specific silo, remember, we're not talking about OIA. We're talking about OIA journal for topic basis. Okay? And then for the block, it's much more flexible. As I said, it's a block for a silo. And after the journal, after the block, you may also consider to produce a PowerPoint to clarify your understanding of the silo, and also to clarify how you accomplish the silo. And of course, once you have the PowerPoint, you're not far away to produce a digital story of your PowerPoint. So these are artifacts you may consider to include for each silo under the second part called My Learning Artifacts. Okay? Normally, when I see something like these already created in your learning portfolio, mostly you will get 5 points out of 5 points for each silo. Okay? These are very important criteria. And then, if you're following expectations like this, normally you will get 20% for the learning portfolio for each silo you get something like this. As far as the grading is concerned, I work positions like this because this is a reward time. Okay, it's not a picky time. You have done a lot of good work in your learning portfolio. As long as you have all these things, you got the points. The most important thing in your learning portfolio is after you finish the course, when you have to collect your accomplishment for each course under the semester, you improve them, you move them into your Mahara portfolio, and that's your own business. Okay. For each course you finish at the university, now that the university gives you a Mahara account, you need to scrape all the important accomplishment in this course into your Mahara portfolio and do some further processing there, because that is where you will show to a possible employer during summer internship or later during graduate school. This is the work done by you as a sign or evidence of your accomplishment. So please do not just take it as a piece of homework. It's an important process for you to get an evidence of your accomplishment, academic accomplishment. Very important, okay? So, having said that, I don't have much to tell you today, except that I hope you all enjoy what you're doing, except that for many of you throughout the semester, because you're largely not so much used to this type of learning mode. It's normally a mode that you receive a lot of instructions from the professor, do homework, write tests, or write exam. But largely, you're not in the positions to choose a topic and carry through a process of learning. And that is what we call it, to engage you in the discipline. But in this GE course, we do provide this opportunity for you to engage yourself in a specific discipline. So you do not see I lecture or not. Instead, I give you a lot of resources for each one of you to choose the resources of your interest and proceed to with your own effort to discover about a topic, and then you put together some of your own work, like writing a journal, discussions detail, writing a report, writing a blog, which is the last stage of this explorations, and then come to the presentations part in the form of PowerPoint, and then I help you to create with some kind of technology the digital story of your PowerPoint, which is called the voice over PowerPoint. And then it's one important way to engage you in active learning, not just within the classroom, but when you go home, when you do something more. So in the very last class on Thursday, I'm going to tell you a little bit of my design philosophy from the teacher's point of view and from the student point of view, how and in what way I have done during this semester to engage you. But that I'm going to reserve until Thursday. Okay? So if you have any other questions, I will share the time with you and come to you and answer your question. If not, when you believe you have another class to go, you're free to go. Okay? So it's very important that you understand the philosophy of this course. it takes a lot of time to create these websites with all the resources, and each semester, after getting feedback from individual students, I need to supplement it with extra resources like the YouTube video. Many of you use Illustrator, excellent, and these are video I need to add into the site. And then some of the time, I will take the journals from individual students and use it in examples without showing the name of the student, definitely. So that's it for today's CISG114, Section 1, Web Technology and Life, day number 29 on December the 1st, 2014. This is week number 15, the last week of the semester for this course. Until this first day, the very last day of the semester, stay in tune.